Hello and welcome to Elecspo, and it is time to talk about the European Super League. It's the proposal that has rocked football, with 12 so-called elite clubs wanting to break away from the Champions League and form their own mega money competition where it isn't actually a competition at all because the founding members can't even be relegated. It's basically just glorified friendlies between the biggest clubs around. The backlash has been huge, and I genuinely haven't seen one person say they're in favour of this. Even players are coming out against it. James Miller started sick of his life when he was asked about the possibility of playing it on Monday night. Nobody wants this other than the owners of the clubs who've joined it. So what I'm going to do today is ruin all 12 of those clubs. Like, seriously ruin them. All 12 clubs are going to suffer. I've wiped out all their money, the balance is down to zero, all the sponsorships have been deleted, their reputation's down to a rating of 1, and all the players and staff have been released. I'm going to simulate one season here and see what happens to these 12 greedy corporations, as well as seeing who thrives in their absence. And if you want to see more of this simulation, let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and help get more eyes on this video as we embarrass all these clubs who want to take football away from their fans. Not that this video is going to make any difference, I'm fairly sure Florentino Perez doesn't know what an Elecspo is. Anyway, let's crack on. Right, here we are at the start of this simulation, the 27th of July 2020, and you go through the available jobs. It's all the big boys plus Northampton and whatnot. Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico, Juventus, Inter Milan, AC Milan, Tottenham, Man United, Man City, Liverpool and Arsenal and Chelsea. All those clubs, they've got no money, they've got no players, they've got absolutely nothing. And they're going to bloody suffer for what they're trying to do to the beautiful game. Let's simulate a year into the future. Let's see how the footballing landscape changes in 12 months with all these teams down to the bare bones. Let's go. Right, here we are at the end of season 1. It's the 13th of June 2021. We'll start with the Premier League, and the bottom 6 are the 6 greedy bastards. Man City, Chelsea and Man United have all been relegated from the Premier League. Liverpool, Arsenal and Tottenham are staying up. They're lucky only 3 teams go down. They've all been absolutely terrible. Liverpool came 15th with 30 points. Man United is rock bottom. They only drew 2 games all season. Chelsea got 10 points, coming 19th, and Man City also going down with 15 points. They have been absolutely embarrassed, but elsewhere it is Leicester, the new big dogs of the English Premier League. The top 4 is as follows. It's been much more competitive by the looks of things. Only 13 points separating the first 7 places. Leicester were 4 points clear of Wolves to win the title. Crystal Palace not far off, they got 80. Newcastle crept into the Champions League, getting in goal difference ahead of Everton. Southampton and Burnley also just out of the European places. Leeds have won a cup to get themselves in the Europa League. I think this is a much better use of our time. And even Chris Wood is still near the top of the goal scoring chart. Some things never change. João Felix has moved to Crystal Palace, Bernardo Silva's gone to Leicester, Raheem Sterling's gone to Palace, Andy Robertson's gone to Everton, which says a lot about his allegiances. Edison's gone to Wolves, Milan Skriniar's gone to Wolves. Big players are arriving at these much smaller clubs and they're having a much better time. So those 3 clubs are going down. Let's check Man United out specifically. Who's Neil Ryan? Neil Ryan's their manager. Don't even know who he is. Let's have a look at their team. Any names standing out there to you? Because there's no one standing out for me. A bunch of kids they've got. 15-year-old playing in goal. Good. Not good for the 15-year-old. This is the embarrassment we want to see. Right, that's Man United. Let's have a look at Man City. Let's see how they're doing. Paul Cook, the manager. Better known for his days in League One. Let's run through this squad. Again, not seeing any names I recognise. Liverpool, let's check them out. Who's their manager now? Gavin Rose. Who on earth is Gavin Rose? Again, a team full of absolute no-ones. And it's a team that'll get relegated in Season 2 when we do that. But for the minute, they've been able to survive. Let's check the Champions Leagues out, see how that went. Man City just lost every game they could, really. They didn't get a win. The only win they got against a team that wasn't one of the European Super League clubs was a 2-0 win over West Ham late in the season. Let's check the Champions League out. That has been won by Bayern Munich, one of the few teams not to sign up for the European Super League. They beat Lazio in the final. Let's have a look who's in the semis. It was Atalanta and Bayern and Lazio and Ajax. Newer teams, Paris Saint-Germain got beaten in the quarters, Salzburg got to the quarters, Zenit got to the quarters, RB Leipzig there's still going to be big teams thriving in the Champions League. Forget all these big boys. If they don't want to be involved, to pot with them. The leagues will still thrive. Let's go to Italy and see what's been going on there. In Serie A, the winners were Napoli. Napoli was 7 points clear of Atalanta, but the bottom three, you guessed it, Inter Milan, AC Milan and Juventus. All three of the scumbag clubs who want to take everyone for a ride, take everyone's money, they have been relegated to Serie B. Juventus got 25 points. They did the best out of the three, but still pretty appalling. AC Milan only 10 points. Both the Milan teams only won an individual game all season. And it's bloody good to see. Reputation, known locally. That's how these clubs should be remembered. I mean, then again, it's not the club's fault, it is the owner's fault, but it's the clubs, the fans that are going to suffer because of this. Kai Havertz, he's gone to Napoli. He's the best player there. After being released by Chelsea, Wojciech Szczesny, released by Juventus. He's the number one at Napoli now. Napoli have seemed to have assembled quite a star-studded team. I'm going to have a little quick look at them. Who have they added? We'll go to the transfers, that'll be quicker. Havertz, Juan Mata and Wojciech Szczesny. Good on them. Snap them all up. I bet there's quite a few players who've just drifted into nothing. What's happened to Cristiano Ronaldo? Let's have a look, see what's happened to him. If I could spell his name right. Cristiano Ronaldo has gone to Paris Saint-Germain. I mean, fair enough, Paris Saint-Germain, one of the clubs that didn't sign up to it. Lionel Messi, what about Lionel Messi? Lionel Messi retired. Lionel Messi retired because of this. He wouldn't play for anyone else. Obviously, he couldn't stay at Barcelona because I released him, and he wouldn't go anywhere else. One of the greatest players of all time has been released and retired because of this European Super League nonsense. What about Mo Salah, the Egyptian king at Liverpool? He's still a free agent. Wanted by teams in China, Fiorentina, Lazio, Porto. Big players haven't got clubs because they've been forced to leave their greedy employers. Let's head to Spain now. Obviously, so far of the 9 teams we've looked at from the European Super League sides, 6 of them have been relegated. Obviously 3 of them can't. That'll happen next time, so tune in for episode 2 when we continue to see how will the footballing landscape recover from this? It'll be fine. La Liga won by Real Sociedad on a head-to-head record up against Athletic Bilbao. Just a point separating the top 3. Valencia got 78 points. I mean, it's another tight season. 11 points between 1st and 7th. Getafe got 68, 11 behind the eventual winners, Real Sociedad. And there we have at the bottom, Barcelona, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. I mean, Barcelona, to their credit, put up a fair fight. They were only a point shy of Cadiz, Elche and Granada. But they will be joining Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid in the second tier of Spanish football, and good riddance to them. This European Super League cannot happen. Will it ruin football? To a certain extent, yes, but they shouldn't be allowed to get away. They can't have their pie and eat it. They can't just join a Super League and have the benefits of the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A and whatnot. If they want to be in it, go in it, and they can leave our domestic leagues. The domestic leagues will thrive without it. It's Real Sociedad champions, Leicester champions. You know, you're getting more competition. To pot with them. If they want to embarrass themselves, and if Arsenal want to embarrass themselves and play Real Madrid every week and get beat, good luck to them. Because to be honest, it's no worse than they're doing in reality. They couldn't even beat Fulham at the weekend. After just one season, the 12 European Super League clubs have been embarrassed. 3 of them remain in the top flight of English football. And that's only because so many teams in England are so damn greedy that they think they are entitled to be in a division where they aren't relegated. It'll come next season, lads. Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham. When we do part 2 of this video, yous will be going down as well. Meanwhile, the likes of Wolves are going to get better. Leicester are going to be challenging for the title once again. You've got Leeds up and coming out, rising from the ashes. You'll no doubt get teams from further down the footballing pyramid. Your likes of Sunderland, Portsmouth, surely reclimbing the football divisions. Elsewhere in the Champions League, there might be a little bit of an issue with Bayern Munich dominance, but we'll come to that in part 2. Let me know in the comments below if you want a part 2. Smash the like button and let me know you've been a fan of this. I will deliver part 2 in the coming days. But more importantly, let me know in the comments below what you think of the European Super League. Because personally, it's a load of absolute bollocks. And it cannot happen. But we will leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Elecspo. And until next time, we will see you around.